Welcome back. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue on. So, as I was saying, or about to say before I got cut off, I want to work with this method because it's the equivalent of having something like 10 minus 6. So the first thing I want to test for, and the first thing we're going to create a specific we're going to create the same way we created a method specifically for calculating sum when both are the same sign. We're going to create a method when this specific first number here is greater than that one, not caring about the sign. We're just going to be looking at the numbers themselves. So this is where our is greater method comes along, and we know when this method, which I going to have now in green, when that 10 is seen as greater, we will know that it's not going to cross what the heck, I don't know why it creates this weird symbol there, but we know that in the number line it's not going to cross 0. So we're going to have another if statement, and we're nesting ifs. This is a part of Bucky's tutorial, the new Boston, who I highly recommend. So we're going to take but we're going to call the is greater method first of all. So we're going to call this one. So if is greater, remember this returns a boolean, so it's going to be true or false. And that's exactly what an if statement needs, a true or false. So stick that in there. So that's character array I, that's character array O, which is provided to the calculate sum method. Oh, and I know that when I'm talking and I'm in the zoomed in mode, I have two mouses. It's a very weird thing that happens when I'm in the zoom in mode in live zoom for some reason. I don't know why, and it also gets captured in the non-live zoom mode. That's a thing between the program Zoomit and Cam Studio. I guess the programs don't really like each other. Always look at the bigger mouse, the one that's not in yellow, I guess. But anyway, back to the point. And the signs really don't matter. Remember that. So we want to test which number is bigger. So if we have to make sure, remember, it's testing to see that, let me zoom in here, that this number is bigger than that one. So let's switch O with I here. O with I. So if digit character array is bigger than this one, then we'll be doing something else. It's the opposite way around. We'll be having a scenario where it's something such as 10 minus 16, where it definitely crosses 0, so we'll have to be doing something else. But let's just concern ourselves with normal subtraction for now. So we just have our blocks opened and ready. So at this point, we are going to be calling another method that we're going to create right now. That's going to be private void calculate sum when positive and negative and digit larger. We have to be specific because I feel like being anally specific. Okay, so see, the bigger mouse is the one highlighting. That's the one you need to keep an eye on. Alright, so there we go. We're providing it two variables. So that's basically what we're going to do there. We're going to take this whole thing, probably going to call it here. And just like with the other one, I thought we were returning a value of this. Oh yeah, just returning a -1. We were doing it here. Alright. So, um, and this, of course, in the end, when you think about it, um, after the is greater method, this is always going to return a positive value in this case. Okay. Oh, I forgot to stick a semicolon there. I wonder why the underline was red, and that's no equal sign. Why is that still red? That happened exactly when I... Oh, forgot to take away the brackets. How much time do I got left? Got 3 minutes. Alright. So everything's in order here. Now we just have to start writing the code. So when I was working with this, because this is the equivalent of subtraction, I had to consider, let's see, borrowing numbers and increasing whatever array I was in, and I was getting a big headache. It seems subtraction was so much harder than addition, so I got lazy and I just took what was in addition, I copied it exactly, and just made it the exact opposite. So I really don't know how it works. This is just what I did. I went in here, and first of all, I changed this for when result int is less than 0. Yeah, when it's less than 0, I was adding 10 instead of subtracting 10, and I set round into -1. I have no idea how it works, it just does. And wow, that pretty much takes care of that problem. I will go through the loop and actually figure out and present it in this video why it works, but it was a pain in the ass coming to that conclusion. So let's test it real quick. Let me get rid of this B, which I used as an example earlier in another video. Oh, I need that. So A adds, okay, so we're going to have this as 10. We're going to add, or subtract 6, add -6. So with my 1 minute left, I'm going to hit play. Oh, it's not working now. Well, that's what I get for having no idea what I was doing and sticking in code like that. Let's see. That was a positive 10, -6. Yeah. So let's see what happened. Because it definitely executed something here. And just made everything opposite. So I'm just going from right to left. Let me pause the video and actually figure this stuff out before I start putting code in. So I'll see you in just a moment. Okay, yeah, I thought I was going to have to be sitting here for about 5 minutes or 10 minutes figuring it out. No, you recall I was making everything the opposite. I've got to make this the opposite here. So it's going to be subtracting, I is going to be the bigger number. We have to keep that in mind. It's going to be subtracting that from O. So I get rid of this arithmetic symbol and put in a subtraction symbol here. Now let's see what happens. So recall 10 and 6, -6. So we get 4, which is the correct answer. Alright, so now that we know this works with whatever, I could stick in here 100 and I could be subtracting 1. I remember in my other complicated method that I just didn't do the opposite in, I got 199. For some reason it wasn't eliminating, it borrowed 99 and then wouldn't eliminate the one I borrowed it from, but let me play it again. 100 minus 1, 99. 100 minus whatever, 100 minus 99 is going to be 1. This is working as long as in this specific case. So let's figure out together how this works. Are we going to do it in 1 minute? Oh, Damn, I'm overtime. See you guys.